Now the Apple Watch Ultra 3, is it a big upgrade? It's substantial, it's good. Does it make your Apple Watch Ultra 2 obsolete? No, none in the least. For the Apple Watch SE, that might be the overall best value Apple Watch that Apple's ever come out with. Let's talk about it. I've had this watch on my wrist for the past few days, so it's not gonna be a full review. I've owned the Apple Watch Ultra and the Watch Ultra 2. And those are my travel watches. I've gone to the Alps of Austria, drifting in cars, going sub-0 degrees. I've been in the Highlands in Scotland hiking. I have taken these watches all over the world with me. And for one reason, great battery life, they're extremely durable, and I love the display. And you know what the great thing about it is that if you have a luxury watch, some places around the world you just don't want to take a luxury watch to because, as you know, crime out there. But when you take the Apple Watch Ultra, you're pretty much okay, and it still looks the business. I mean, it's got respect in the watch community when it comes to smartwatches out there, right? But the improvements on this watch, while they're not monumental, they are substantial. And I think for some of you out there, depending on how much you use your watch and to the extreme you use your watch, you may find them beneficial to you. Others, you may say, look, I'm good with the Apple Watch Ultra 2 and their Apple Watch Ultra, I'm fine with that. Let's talk about it. First and foremost, the display. It's an LTPO3 wide-angle OLED display. It's a mouthful. I got it. But basically what it means, it's the brightest display, it's more power efficient. It means it's the largest display they've ever had on an Apple Watch. Even though the Apple Watch is the same size as the previous Apple Watch, the bezels are thinner. So that means that now you have more display on your wrist in the same size overall. And that also means that when you have an always-on display, you can also see the seconds tick with the always-on display, but it wouldn't be at the same refresh rate as you're getting now here with this brand new display. Now with that, you're also getting better battery life, from 36 hours up to 42 hours, up to 70 hours on power reserve. And also if you will really go down to, really crunch time, you can get up to 20 hours with GPS and heart rate sensors and all that into play. So, I mean, you've got a lot more better battery life on this watch than previous watches out there. Is it a huge difference? Again, I've only had it for a few days, so I can't tell you, yes, it's great, you gotta go pick this up now. I can't tell you that. Yes, I have noticed a difference, but I can't tell you it's a big difference just yet. I have to take it through its paces, and I'll do a follow-up video in time to talk about that. Also, another benefit of the watch is the manufacturing. Now, it's all recycled titanium, and they've got a new 3D kind of print manufacturing. Still means it's just as durable as the previous Apple Watch Ultras from the 1 and the 2. It's just better manufacturing, so I think they save more in terms of titanium, in terms of wastage and all that kind of stuff, which is a great thing to do. But a lot of it has to come down to the sensors and the software. Case in point now, obviously we have the advanced sensors, so you do get high blood pressure and hypertension monitoring on this. And also you can do sleep scores. Now, these are sensors that you have on your previous Apple Watches, so it's not just exclusive to the Apple Watch Ultra 3, mind you. The Apple Watch Ultra and the Ultra 2 can still do these things, but it's also just to kind of let you know that this is also available in the Apple Watch Ultra 3. Now, talking about the high blood pressure and hypertension monitoring, right? What Apple wants to do with this is they do an overall average of 30 days. Now, it's not available in every market yet. In the US, I think the FDA just approved it. Here in Singapore, not just yet, but I'm hearing will come relatively soon. But Apple's saying this is the silent killer, and they're right. High blood pressure, hypertension, a lot of people don't know they have it until it's too late. And having a watch like this that can let you know in advance, hey, you should get yourself checked, and you can also have a PDF that you can send to your doctors, can save your life in many, many ways. And so having a watch that can monitor these kind of things like high blood pressure and ECGs and all these kind of things is a big, big deal for a lot of people out there. Now, with that said, yes, the Ultra does come at a price, and it's not gonna be for everybody out there. But I will tell you, if you're looking for the best in terms of Apple's battery life, build quality. I mean, I banged my Apple Watch around, and these watches are robust, man. You could beat the crap out of them, and they still hold up. I mean, that's why you pay the money for it, right? Is because you want that kind of durability, and Apple delivers that. I mean, you've got satellite connectivity, depending on the country that you're at. You can send messages that way in case you're in a really obscure location. You're gonna have that kind of connectivity out there. You get better 5G antennas inside of this, so you get better data. I mean, better reception. So there's a lot of improvements, but is it going to be a necessity? And the only person that can answer that is you. I think for some people out there that just wear it as more of a functional watch, they like the design, and they're like, hey, look, I don't climb Mount Everest, I don't do extreme sports, but I just like the size and the look. and I like better battery life, you may not need to upgrade to the 3. And that's perfectly fine. Apple kind of takes, what I appreciate what they're doing is they're not making their other watches obsolete. Very similar to how luxury watches do it, let's say Watches and Wonders and so forth when they release new watches. Yeah, there'll be improvements, better power reserve, better this, better that, better movement, but it doesn't make those other watches obsolete. And Apple's done the same thing with the Apple Watch Ultra 3 in my opinion. So yeah, those are my initial thoughts on it, but love to hear what you guys think in the comments when it comes to the Apple Watch Ultra 3. Now let's talk about the SE, because the SE may be the sleeper hit out of the Apple Watch series thus far. When we were at this keynote, one thing that we saw from Apple, a bit of a trend, was with the iPhone 17 and with the Apple Watch SE, is that there's no more, when they say affordable version of a model, it doesn't mean that it's less than. With the iPhone 17, you got the A19 processor, you get really good cameras, center stage camera system on the front of it, you're getting the better cameras in the back. It's kind of a pro phone in a lot of ways. And when you look at the Apple Watch SE, it's kind of the same vibe when you look at this. I mean, think about this for a second. You're getting the S10 chipset inside of this, and that's what you're getting on all the other watches as well. You're getting all-day battery life, 18 hours. And then if you charge it for just 15 minutes, you get 8 hours. And if you charge it for 45 minutes, you get 80% battery. That's pretty amazing. You get better durability. You got the new Ion X glass. It's 4 times more resistant than the previous version of it was. You've got always-on display. Now, it's not gonna be the same level as the Ultra 3, but it's still always on display like the previous versions out there. And you've got all the sensors in there that you need. I mean, there's so much in this Apple Watch SE at the price point. It's a great entry level for a lot of people out there that maybe don't have an Apple Watch. Maybe you want to get something for your grandmother, grandfather, family member, maybe your loved one who maybe you just want to make sure that their health is okay. You want to monitor them a little bit more, or maybe you want to make sure like your child or a young person would just have more communication. The Apple Watch SE is perfect for them, and it doesn't break the bank. Now, I've got it here in midnight blue, beautiful color, very universal. You can match this with pretty much any band out there. Almost looks like a black color. It's a really nice looking watch. And I think for a lot of people out there that want to get into an Apple Watch and don't have the means to afford a Series 11 in beautiful titanium or whatever have you, or let's say the Ultra series, the SE is gonna be the best value Apple Watch that Apple has ever released. So yeah, that's Apple Watch SE. And it's pretty impressive for the price point. So with that, guys, those are my thoughts on the watches. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like always, like, subscribe. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll chat to you all very, very soon. Bye.